Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Tina and I'm going to be doing readings for all the signs. I'm going to start with Aries and go all the way through Pisces this morning. So welcome. And so I'll start with Aries, and what I'm asking about today, make sure I have a pen here. What I'm going to ask Spirit about is the next big change. What energy you need more of, to get through the change. Let's focus on that instead of like what your obstacle is. Let's focus on what you need to put more energy into. And I got my homemade cards out. I haven't used them in a long time, but I was pre-shuffling and I was like, yeah, I think this might be a good way to start. So angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you for your guidance today. Let me give clear and accurate messages for all the signs. And we are at 2 minutes and 11 seconds for Aries. So if you're coming in late, you can skip ahead. I'm going to put timestamps in the description box so that you can just hit your sign. You don't have to watch the whole video. So Aries, it's your time to shine is what I feel like. The next big change is this Emperor energy coming in. It's time for you to lead. I think the energy you need to focus on right now is freedom. Like this card is saying you are free. So I feel like you're going to feel an overwhelming sense of freedom in the near future. And I feel like you're manifesting. It says make a wish, it's yours. So I feel like you're leading the way possibly to manifesting. Maybe you're teaching people how to manifest. The Emperor, is. But the big change coming is you're actually going to own that energy. That Emperor card is yours, That is your energy. So let's clarify, first of all, the Emperor leading the way. What is that? What does that look like? It looks like a good time. It looks like you deciding what you're gonna put your energy into, looking at your life and going like, you know what? I have learned a lot and I'm going to keep investing in myself and my new ideas. Tell me what the new idea is here with the Ace of Wands, because it's a new beginning, right? So I feel like this is something that's coming from your inner self, like an idea, something that you like to do, something that you know. So the King of Swords is here. Like this is about knowing stuff. It's about knowledge. It's about being fair. It's about using your intellect to make decisions, right? So yeah, and what you want is the Ten of Pentacles. But I do feel like you're kind of not sure which way to put the energy is what I feel like. You're like, should I invest in this or this, right? You have a couple of good ideas. One of them is leading to Ten of Pentacles. I almost feel like in this specific card, like it's almost saying like either decision is okay. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter what you decide, it's going to work out because you're in this solid Emperor energy and you're creating a new beginning for yourself. Okay, so it says that you're free and That's the energy you need to focus on, is this energy of freedom. The energy that you're the emperor, you know. You're free to decide, you're free to choose, you're free to manifest, you're free. Okay, so I feel like it is something to do with your pentacles, like a new beginning in pentacles, a new way to make money. And you're starting out. It could feel like it's taking a long time. So the reason that they're saying you need more energy of freedom is because you're kind of stuck. Like you have this new idea, but maybe it feels like it's taking a long time to get off the ground. And you're overthinking it. And you're thinking like, maybe I should just cut and run out of this. How is understanding your freedom going to help? It's going to give you confidence. It's going to give you the power to like cut out all these negative feelings. So it's saying you're free, but then the 8 of Pentacles or Swords comes out, right? So it's saying you're free, but in your head you're not. You're stuck. In your head you're overthinking. I don't know if there's depression going on here, but you have a couple of really cool queens. One confident, one with the ability to take her emotions out of things. Like, this energy of feeling stuck isn't serving me, and it's stopping me from moving forward to this new beginning. So I feel like you are focusing on your confidence, focusing on your ability to make your own decisions about what you want to do today. Like, do you want to wake up today and feel this 8 of Swords stuck feeling? Or do you want to wake up and know your freedom? Because I feel like that's what you're working on. I also feel like there's a new beginning coming here that you might be manifesting that you don't even know about, but it's a lover. I'm not kidding. So it's telling me that there's a new beginning coming for a King and Queen of Wands, which is a good, solid match. It is a lover. So this feeling of being free is going to lead you to this confidence. It's going to raise your vibe, and you're attracting someone new. It could have something to do with this great idea. Maybe you're meeting someone just like you, that has the same goals. Make a wish, it's yours. Let's clarify it, Aries. Make a wish, it's yours. What are you wishing for here? It's almost like it doesn't matter what you want. You're just in this manifest energy. So what I feel like it's saying is like, stay in a good vibe. Because what you think about, you bring about, right? So you're attracting stuff. If you stay in this 8 of Swords energy where you feel like you're stuck and you're thinking about something that happened that wasn't fair, and if you stay there, then that's what you're going to attract to you, is more of that energy, more doubt, more fear, more stuckness. But if you focus on the fact that you are free, like your soul is free, your human is free, and you like embrace that feeling and cut out the stuff that's not serving you, because this overthinking 8 of Swords, this I'm stuck, nothing good happens to me kind of feeling is not moving you forward. It's the reason why this whole thing is taking so long to get off the ground. Knight of Pentacles, right? Slowest moving knight. But if you were to focus on the fact that you are free, really feel that. I feel like it changes your mind. It changes the way you see things. Hanged Man. That's about getting into a different perspective, And it could mean like looking at it from other people's point of view, but I feel like the more important message behind this is looking from your soul's perspective You know, like, what does my soul feel like about this? Like, how does my soul feel about this mental prison that I'm putting myself in? I feel like I feel like you're learning a lot of lessons here. The Hierophant is here. So you're directly tapping into your higher self, I feel like talking a lot to your higher self, maybe about all the things you've learned and how you're feeling here. Like, I feel stuck. I feel like this isn't moving forward. And Spirit says, let's get you out of that energy. Six of Swords. So Six of Swords can be about moving, like actually physically moving. But I feel like in this instance, it's moving to a higher vibration, like the way you're feeling about your situation, your life, right? And about getting your wish fulfillment, which is the Star card. So your soul is taking you right toward your wishes. What are they? Tell me. I know everybody's wishes can be different, but what is a general idea of these guys' wish? What do they really want? You want love. You want love. King of Cups. I kind of feel like you're thinking about somebody that left you because the Eight of Cups is here. It's like you're walking away from something you thought was great right to this King of Cups. So you could be walking away from something that's not enough in search of love, right? In search of clarity. But it could be that someone walked away from you and you're trying to manifest them back in your life. It looks like you are. It looks like you are. This was a heartbreak and it was something, there's a separation. Three of Swords, you know, like somebody left the other person. And that is your wish fulfillment, is that person back. So I think you can manifest this. You can, if you truly want it. The Queen of Wands is back, talking about having confidence in yourself. Hi. Hi, Helen. How is it going? I didn't see you there. I'm sorry. So I feel like you can manifest this back. You can manifest success. You can manifest a harvest. And I think it's going to shock you because I feel like, you know, it's talking about all these, you know, wishes coming true, you leading the way, you manifesting your life. But you've got to get out of this like stuck energy. And as soon as you do, I think you have a new beginning coming with this person that you're trying to manifest back in your life. I think they are coming. You just have to understand that you're kind of in charge. Emperor energy. That is your energy. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. And we'll go on to Taurus. 1422. Let's see what's going on for Taurus, Spirit. The next big change. And what do they need more energy of? Like, tell me what the change is, and then and what do they need more of in their life? Like, what do they need to focus on for energy? For Taurus, angels, spirits, guides, thank you so much for your love and guidance today. Okay, speak your truth. Okay, so what I see is the next big change. I feel like you're going to be speaking your truth. I feel like you've been a little confused about something, and there's new information coming in, is what it says. I think what you need more of as far as energy goes is nature. I think you need to hang out in nature more. That's what the cards are telling me. So let's clarify. Speak your truth. This is the next big change that's coming, is you being able to step up and say how you feel about something. That's hard for all of us, especially if it's something that's really deeply hurting us, you know. It's hard to like just say how we feel, but you are. That's the next big change. Maybe that's something you have never done, or you haven't done it in a long time, or there's someone you need to say something to. So let's see. Let's clarify, speak your truth. Yeah, it's about something you're healing up from, right? Something about wish fulfillment as well. Maybe you're getting clear on what you want while you're healing up. I don't know if you've been sick, Taurus, or heartbroken. But the Four of Swords is about healing. It's about taking time out to rest, take care of yourself. And I kind of feel like maybe during this time of healing, you're understanding something about yourself, maybe about what you want, you know. I feel like there's a transformation going on while you're healing. There's another Four of Swords here. And it's saying like something's changing inside of you while you heal. Oh, good. I'm glad you're going to counseling. That probably helps a lot. So once you go through this transformation, I feel like there's a new beginning, you know, but there's something here that has to transform. I'm going to ask what it is. Why is the Death card here? This must be what you're talking about, you know, like speaking your truth. Tell me what the Death card is representing here for Taurus. Okay. The Strength card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Empress, Ten of Cups, Temperance, King of Cups, Ten of Cups again, Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So I feel like this is about a love relationship here. And it's changing, you know. Like you're off and running to a new beginning here. Taurus. You've got Ten of Cups twice and the Ten of Pentacles once here. This all comes from speaking your truth. What I feel like you're saying to someone is how much you love them, how you see them in your life, and how you want things to change. I feel like you get this feeling of like you're gaining strength, but you're also gaining confidence in yourself, in your words. All of this happens while you're resting, while you're healing in that Four of Swords. What I feel like you want is a change in the dynamic because you're feeling very alone. And I think that's what you're saying. You're saying all this other stuff like, I want this to change. I want this to work out. I want a happy, stable life. But what I'm feeling is all alone in the world. And I want that to change. And I feel like, honestly, just speaking this out into the universe changes it. Because you have it coming in and, you know, the first one says Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you're understanding like what it is you want, you know. Maybe you've been a little bit like not sure like what you want. But as you heal, something inside of you changes. It happens to all of us. And I think what you're changing is this Five of Pentacles. I feel like this card came out last week a lot when I was doing those individual readings. It's like it's part of the eclipse thing. It's like this feeling that you don't have enough to offer anyone. It's feeling like you can't reach out for help. It's a lonely, cold place, and you're finally talking about it. So, what they say you need more of is connection with nature. So let's see what they're talking about here. This might help you like get through this energy, because although it's like got a lot of happiness stuff in it, there's still like this underlying energy of I don't feel good enough. You know, doubt, worry, feeling that you're not worthy. And sometimes I feel like when I look at this card, it's about worthlessness as far as like the soul journey goes. Like I can't do this. I'm not enough. You know, that kind of thing. But it's not true. So I see you speaking your truth about what you want. So connect with nature. It's talking about getting out there, getting out there. Because I feel like a lot of you are staying home. Like you're stuck indoors. We need nature. We need outdoors. Tell me more. I feel like it's nature that's going to show you your true self. You know what I mean? Maybe you're understanding. Maybe you can talk with the elements. I'm not sure, but I feel like you could. And even here. So I feel like when you connect with nature, I feel like you're getting clarity on what works in your life and what doesn't work on your life in your life, and you're cutting out what doesn't. I feel like connecting with nature is starting to like connect you with all that is, and I kind of feel like I see love coming in for you. Like this is, I feel like self-love, because you've been sad and hanging on to like some kind of sadness, some kind of tower moment, right? But there's something coming out here with this harvest card, and the King of Wands, and you've got it right here. So there's something about, tell me about the King of Wands. Why is it showing up? Why is the King of Wands? So this could be like a Aries, Leo, Sag energy. There he is again. I'm wondering if there's someone like this coming in to offer you love. That's what it looks like. So maybe you're going to meet this person while you're in nature. Or you're going to just discover some kind of power. You do have a new opportunity. And I do see you finding justice in something and then moving forward in the Chariot. So it's like this nature, connecting with nature is going to like open up your eyes to like why certain things happened and what they gave you, right? Yeah. So you're growing through this connection with nature, and you're going somewhere too. You are aligned with your higher self. You're becoming the Emperor energy, and you're manifesting 10 of Pentacles. That's what connecting with nature is going to do for you. So it is funny how when, like, I have a garden on the side of my house, and man, I can hear a lot of messages in that garden. So maybe you have a place like that, or you're going to go somewhere, I don't know. But when you connect with nature, I feel like you're bumping up, like you're going through a lot of, I don't know, reality checks about who you are, understanding maybe your own power, with the King of Wands coming twice, and then the Emperor, you know. You're going places, you're going to be victorious, and 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you got new information, and I feel like that's coming from when you're out in nature. New information, clearing up your confusion. What is the new information? Okay. I feel like you've been pretty sad. Like 9 of Swords, like up all night. Nightmares, right? But the next card that comes in is the Strength card. And it's coming in very, very quickly. And I feel like understanding the strength, it's like while you're in that 9 of Swords, you're realizing like, man, I have been through a lot, but look at how strong I am. Look at how much I've changed. And I feel like this new information clears up the clutter in your head, you know? That's what it is changing. Like you feel like, maybe you feel like your life hasn't been fair. You know, people have ripped you off. Like nothing seems to be fair. And you're like, man, I don't know. I don't know where I should, if I should keep investing in whatever you're up all night about. Could be a relationship or a family situation, you know. Like you feel like there's something going on under the surface, you know. So so there's someone coming in offering love and a new beginning. It's a stable offer. And you don't know whether you should take it or not. You're confused about it. It looks like it's probably pretty good though, because you're manifesting like 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. You've got it all over the place. So I feel like when this person comes in, you're a little stuck. You don't know what to say. You're talking to your soul, like, is this a good deal? Is this a good offer? It's the Lovers. Up to you. It's a choice. I think there will be celebrating here. But again, with the Hanged Man, you're stuck because of this 5. Remember the 5 of Pentacles? It's coming out again. So every single time I've had like 5 of Pentacles in the readings this last week, what's coming out when I shuffle next is the 2 of Wands. So it's like it's an opportunity for you to choose yourself. You know, like, is this offer what's best for me? Or is it going to make me feel shitty about myself? Or is it the best thing that ever happened and I don't feel worthy? Because that's what it looks like is happening. Could be somebody from your past. 6 of Wands is here. I feel like the key here is to have confidence in yourself, for one. Because I feel like this person coming in is a divine. It's a divine. And you're feeling this divine Emperor energy here in the middle when you're connecting with nature. And then over here, this new offer comes in, and it is love. It's someone that you know from the past. And, you know, I mean, this doesn't even have to be a lover. It could be. It looks like it. But it could also be a choice that you have to, like, reconcile something from your past. Like, the Earth Mother is really, she is a mom. So it could be about your mom. Like reconciling something. Maybe there's something that you've, maybe that's the root of the problem. Like maybe the mom somehow contributed to your feeling of inadequacy. You know, I doubt if she like did it on purpose, but sometimes it's our plan, so we can work ourselves to this energy here with the sun. So I feel like there's an opportunity to make something right if this is not a lover. I feel like it's a choice, and you get to decide whether you want to make this right, let this go. Because it is holding you back, whatever this lack is. You know, you feel like you're not good enough, you know. So it's up to you. I feel like it might feel like a struggle, and some of you might want to walk away from this. Give me some advice. Tell me the advice for these guys. This could also be saying like something happens with someone from your past, like your mom or ex-spouse or whatever. And it gives you the opportunity to see something from another perspective. Hanged Man is here 2 times. So I feel like something's going on here so you can see it differently. Like maybe your soul's like letting you in on it. Like this was part of it. I wanted to learn what it felt like to be sad and then choose myself. So yeah. New information. This is new information about a 2 of Cups relationship. This is about a relationship. It's about a soul friendship. You feel very guarded about it. I feel like some of you just like your life being alone. And that's okay. You can stay being alone if you want to. I don't care. But I kind of feel like there's something here that needs to be cleaned up in your energy, because it's slowing you down from any forward movement. And the way Spirit is saying, like, to clean that up, to get clarity on it, to stop the confusion, is to connect with nature so that you can realize this Emperor energy. Like, I do hold the power inside me, you know? Like, it's being outside, it's being in the wind, it's being by the ocean, it's being anywhere outside. Like, just observing nature. Have you ever done that? Sometimes I like to watch the leaves, like especially now, like in this time of the year. You know, the leaves are all turning colors, which is beautiful, but we have all these really lots of windstorms around here, and I was just looking at it yesterday, and the leaves dancing across the street is what it looked like. And I was thinking to myself, like, you know, the wind comes to knock those off of the trees, you know. And I was thinking about all the stuff that is old growth that needs to be knocked off of my tree, you know. And I think what needs to be knocked off of yours and a lot of people's in this eclipse energy is this 5 of Pentacles feeling. Like, I'm not enough. I'm not good enough to have the 10 of Cups. I'm not good enough to have the 4 of Wands. I'm not good enough, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, you just feel like that. And that energy is stopping you from learning new things, stopping you from choosing yourself because you don't feel like you're worthy of being the choice. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like if you could, like, get rid of this one energy, this feeling of like, I'm not good enough. I feel like everything in your life is changing. And it's hinged on that one thing, 5 of Pentacles. So you do have an area over here where you could feel like things are slowing down and stuck, because you have the Hanged Man coming out 2 different times. And that's kind of being in a place where there's no movement. Or so it appears, right? You feel like you're stuck. But what's really happening is it's those leaves I was talking about. It's like the windstorm, you know. The leaves are being taken off of your tree by the wind. It's time to let go of that 5 of Pentacles. It just is. So whatever that is, I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to knock those leaves off and start something new, and it's really good. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, twice. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry, you guys. I still have this wretched cold. Alright, so now we're on Gemini. 37, 10. Okay, Gemini, let's look and see what's going on for you. What's the next big change? What's the next big change coming for Gemini? Thanks, you guys, for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome, welcome to my channel. What's the next big change coming for Gemini? Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels. Seeking the truth. Be open to change. Okay. It's time to jump. It's time to jump. Your new change is this new jump. So it's kind of like the Fool card. Like you're at this jumping off place, you know. So what I feel like you need more energy to put in is seeking truth. Like, so maybe meditating, talking to your higher self, right? Let's see. What is Gemini seeking truth about, Spirit? Tell me what Gemini is speaking truth about. Or seeking truth about. What do they need to look into about? What truth are they searching for? It's about some kind of pain. The Five of Cups. It's about grief. It's about stability. You know? And it's about the Empress. So understanding your own divine nature, understanding your value, and blowing out a candle to something that you lost. What exactly, clarify the Five of Cups. What did they lose? What are they letting go of here? This is a card of acceptance, this specific Five of Cups. It's about the way you see yourself, man. You don't see yourself as an Empress, so I think this attitude or this feeling of, you know, what's happening here is you got the Five of Cups, like you're accepting something, you're blowing out something, you're walking away from something, right? You're giving up, you're like, okay, I see it, I'm going to let this go. And it's clarified by the Devil card and the Six of Cups. So let's just get real about the Devil card. Could be addictions. It could be Like this, the things you see in yourself, like they're not that great. They're not accurate because this mirror is cracked. So if you were to look into this mirror, you might look in and see that you have like 10 noses and 85 eyes. I mean, who knows, right? It's a pretty big crack. So the way you see yourself isn't accurate, and I feel like it's been here since you were a child, 6 of Cups. And I feel like that's what you're seeking truth about. And I feel like what's coming out is Spirit is showing you, like, one, you can manifest anything you want in the King of Pentacles. He's like the Midas touch. He's like King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. So this is about your own value in yourself. And I feel like, yeah, you don't really have it. You don't see yourself as what you truly are, which is a King of Pentacles and an Empress, able to create anything you want. So that's what you're seeking the truth about. You're trying to let go of these old ideas you've had since you were a kid about yourself. Since it's a mirror, I just feel like when you look into this mirror, you're seeing less than what's really there. And Spirit is saying, like, this has to go, and you have to, like, see the truth of who you are. So I kind of feel like this might be happening. Look what's here at the bottom of the deck all of a sudden. I did shuffle. It came out 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like once you can offload this energy, let it go, accept that it did whatever it did, like it made you have to struggle your whole life. But that struggle can be over starting today. You know, you don't have to look at yourself through that mirror, because now you know it's there. And you know that the reflection is not accurate. You are truly the Empress. So I feel like, honestly, this could be saying, like, if you were to search, like, with your higher self, like, who really am I? What knowledge do I possess in my soul? Can I have some of it? Can you show me some of it? I feel like when you seek the truth of who you truly are, I feel like you do see your divine energy. You do see your ability to manifest coin and a happy, stable home. Everything you want, loyalty, bravery, love, excitement, enough of everything. You don't need anything, you have it. And if you don't, you can always manifest it. So I feel like that's what's happening, and that's the energy you need more of, is seeking this truth, you know? Seeking the truth of who you truly are. So I feel like what it's saying here is trust. It's time to jump and be open to change. So that's the next big change, is you taking a big leap of faith, but it's only after you stop looking in this fake mirror, you know, this fucked up mirror. The Devil card can also mean, like, addictions. So I don't know if you know, like, what I mean is, addictions are a hard thing to beat, right? And so if the Devil card is coming out here, like, this is not something that's easy to let go of. It's not something easy to let go of because it's so ingrained in your childhood, right? So it's just there all the time. So it's not easy, but I do see you doing it, Gemini. So what's changing, I think, is the kind of people that you're hanging with. You know, you're starting to be very honest with yourself in your own energy, King of Swords, about people in your life. Like, what I'm seeing here in this Five of Swords, this particular one, is that maybe you hang out with people, or you did hang out with people who don't really keep promises. Like, they say they're going to do something and then they don't. And I think what's happening is you're just like, I'm done with this. It's directly connected with this Devil mirror, you know, and the way you see yourself. Definitely connected. So I feel like what's happening, that's the first step, is you're getting rid of all the people in your life who just don't, they're not true to you. You know what I mean? Like they say they're going to do something, but they don't. This opens up like a new pathway for you, possibly in work, because the Page of Pentacles is here. So pages are like new things. They're young things, you know. It's a brand new life. You have one coming. You see, that's another thing with the eclipses, and the reason I'm still going on about them is because we're in the middle of it right now. And it's like the whole month of October and years to come. You know what I mean? These eclipses make changes in our life, and then, you know, change doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. And I feel like what's happening is you're getting rid of people. You're being made, it's being made known to you. You know, like, this doesn't serve me. I can't be around people like this. This isn't the kind of energy I want in my energy, right? So you go down this new path and a new door opens. Like, what's happening is you're closing the cycle to like this energy of people not keeping their promises, is what it looks like. So the new path in the new change, the new world that you're living in here, the first card out is Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. So that tells me that you're really loving yourself. You're finding power in yourself. Remember, over here you were seeing yourself not right? But that's what's happening, is that all of that's changing. You're seeing yourself as powerful. You're feeling your power. You're feeling your gifts. I do feel like there's people involved. Like maybe you have a new tribe here, like a new soul tribe, a new group of friends, and they're actually helping you change your energy, or you helping them. Because I feel like in this new path, you have a lot of new knowledge. It could be traveling, could be called to travel. It could be about building something with someone. Maybe it's you and your soul creating some kind of new thing. You're doing something new, and it's going to be successful. Six of Wands. Reason? Because you chose yourself. Two of Wands. So that's what's happening to change, so that you can choose yourself, so all this can open up. That's what's happening. Third eye at the bottom. Manifesting at the bottom. Emperor at the bottom. So you have the Empress over here. The Emperor is right here in the stuff that you don't see. This change is leading you to Emperor energy. It's your higher self guiding the way to manifest, to the point where you're like, OMG, OMG, who am I? You're the Emperor, able to manifest anything, and it changes your life so fast. This is meant to happen. Wheel of Fortune. What's happening is changing everything. You're even changing, like, the way you see this past thing, like the way you maybe didn't like yourself for a long time, or you didn't see the beauty in yourself, or whatever that means, that Devil card over there. I feel like all of a sudden your soul is showing you, like, if you wouldn't have went down this exact path, you wouldn't have found this exact thing, and you wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, it all had to happen, and I feel like that's what you're... Hi, Vanita. How's it going? So, basically, I feel like this is all happening so you can see the reason. And so, once you see the reasoning behind some kind of, I don't know, shit energy, it changes it. It's almost worth it, you know? And then when it's almost worth it, it's not very long until you're going like, wow, that was really worth it. So it's like accepting your life. Instead of being angry about it or upset about it or feeling like you're less than because of it. This is telling me that you're seeing, like, how great your soul was to have this plan, to work through this energy. And you're having a lot of respect for your own higher self, for even choosing it, how brave it is, how strong it is. All right, so over here, I'm doing good. Nice to see ya. Thanks for coming. So what is over here is kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like telling me what the hell is really going on underneath the scene. It's called deep wounding and living in denial. So let's clarify it, because I do see something changing. I see you seeking the truth here, but what you're seeking the truth about is what the justice is in it, and you're looking at some kind of deep wounding. Tell me what the deep wounding is that they're denying. Tell me what the deep wounding is that they're in denial about. Hermit card and the Four of Swords. So this is about healing. This is about, I don't know, maybe you lost somebody or lost something, but you are talking to spirit about it. I feel like you're trying to heal from it, right? Maybe it's about an ending, a love situation, or somebody that you loved, you know, that's gone. And it put you in this Four of Cups. It's like you don't want to look around you. You don't want to, you really are isolating yourself, you know. It's because you're going through a transformation. Tell me what's transforming for Gemini. Well, it's got something to do with your family. Four of Wands. So your family life is changing. I feel like whatever happened here kind of, I don't know, put you out of commission for a while. But I feel like something's changing here. I see a new beginning. I see a happy, stable home. And you're going from like this dormant, I'm out of touch with reality feeling to like, I'm alive. Hey everybody, I'm fucking alive. I think this all starts with meditating with this card, like talking to your higher self. Maybe you're starting to feel something again after a long process of being out of touch with other people. You know, you're hermiting, your Four of Swords, your Four of Cups, you know. You're not seeing anything around you. That's what's changing. And I feel like you have been living in this place. It's not a good place, Gemini. But I feel like you're talking to spirit. There is something new happening here. And you have this King of Wands energy, which is fire energy. It's powerful. Maybe so you're seeing your own power. Maybe that's, you're learning new things about it. Maybe you're studying. Maybe you're reaching it when you're talking to spirit in that Four of Pentacles. So this almost looks like, you know, you're learning new information, and it's probably while you're healing. You know, a lot of times people, you know, you look at these cards and it looks like nothing's going on. It looks like, you know, you're stuck. It looks like you're not happy one fucking bit. You know, look at these cards. You know, that's kind of where you've been. So you haven't even been in really in reality, I don't think. And it's got something to do with something you lost. You loved something so much and it's gone. Like it, in this whole thing, and it's like a phoenix rising fucking moment, you know? Like all your life turned, just burned to the ground. So when it looks like you're in this energy where you're not moving, where you're not looking around, where you're just thinking about what you lost, what's happening is a really big transformation. Your soul is working overtime to show you some stuff. And I feel like you're reaching for them. And it's opening up like all these new energies for you. Little by little, you're understanding, first of all, your power with the King of Wands. I think you're seeking spirit. I think you're asking for answers. Maybe you're even speaking about your pain. This is deep wounding. So you could be Hi. Hi, goofball. How's it going? Thanks for coming. Nice to see you here. But you're also learning something about love, like maybe about your own love. Because this looks like it is saying it's a deep wound. That's what's kind of changing for you. You know, this deep wounding. I feel like you're seeing maybe some gifts that came out of it. Like, you know, while you're in that hermit mode. I feel like you're realizing how deep your love goes. I think your vibration is changing. It's going up. I feel like it feels like it's taken a long time to heal, you know, but you're healing. You're finding your strength. You are going to have people helping you, you know, because it's going to be a hard change to go through. It is, but I feel like there's someone coming in, spirit sending someone. I don't know who. Maybe a Leo, maybe an Aquarius. Could be anybody though. I just see those two cards. But I do feel like someone's coming in to like help you move through this energy. So show me in one card what they're jumping into here with the trust is time to jump and be open to change. Show me what Gemini is jumping toward. Self-love. This is kind of, it's like your soul loving you, you loving your soul. It's it looks intimate to me, you know? It's kind of beautiful, look at it. Like both your soul's having compassion for the human, and the human is having compassion for the soul. It's really beautiful. This soul awakening is gonna change your life. I feel like, first of all, you have the gratitude card. So I feel like that's kind of a key here. Stay in the present moment, look around and notice what you already have. It's a way to change your vibe, and I see it happening here. I see freedom, opportunities, right? And then I feel like these memories that you're thinking of, this deep wounding and the past, you know, like you're having regrets, suffering, that's all changing because of the love. That's the Venus card, and that is all about love. That's what brings the rebirth. So, that's what I see. So if you can, you know, fall in love with this soul, the soul is already in love with you. They're so proud of the human part, you know, they are. So I see a lot of truth coming out. I see a lot of changes coming inside of you. And I think, honestly, it's all about I know, I keep saying it, eclipses. These eclipses are huge in our life, you guys. I was looking up the one that's coming up. I'm going to do a reading on that soon, maybe within the next, I don't know, maybe Sunday. But that specific eclipse is a full moon, and it's on the Scorpio. I can't remember. I'm not even going to say it because I fucking forgot already. But anyways, it's an actual ending of a 2.5-year cycle. So it goes back to 2021, and something that started there with the eclipse. I'll get all the deets and come back with them, but pretty amazing. Like we're closing out a 2-year cycle on the 28th. You know, that's the beginning of it. So whatever started 2 years ago in 2021 is ending during the eclipse, you know. Hi, Vanita. No, that was a Gemini read. Now I'm going to do Cancer. I put the timestamps after I'm done, and I'm really sorry about that. But I started with Aries at 2 minutes and 11 seconds, Taurus at 14:22, Gemini at 37:10, and now we've got 1 hour and 1:00:53, and here comes Cancer. Oh, you're Cancer. Well, good. I'm glad you're here. Let's see what's coming up for Cancer. Spirit, angels, guides. Tell me what the next big change is for Cancer. And what do they need to put more energy into? And then whatever else information you want to tell me. There's a new beginning coming. That's the change. And there's that Fool card. Trust. It's time to jump. You have a new beginning. I think, whenever our soul is telling us like there's a new way, it's really hard. It's our human is scared. Okay, so something about your gut feelings at the bottom, like pay attention to those is what I feel like. But over here, I feel like what you need more energy in is love, like leading with love, like making that your priority. Like before you speak, check yourself. Is this coming from a place of love, or am I scared right now? Should I just not say anything at all because I'm feeling a little anxious? I think what you need to pay attention to while this new start is coming, it's a trust issue. Like it's about trusting your soul. It's wanting to go into a brand new direction, right? And I think what you need to focus on is leading with love. The extra message that they gave me is that your soul has gone through a lot of growing. I feel like there's a lot going on with healing the inner child. It might be happening now, right? Let's see. I'll just use this deck again. Spirits, angels, guides. Let's talk to Cancer. Let's first start with the new beginning. What the heck is going on here? Tell me about the new beginning. Or do you want to start on the left? Let's start on the left over here with the inner child and the soul growth. Tell me, clarify that. Inner child and soul growth. What are you trying to say about that? Okay, so I feel like there's something happening here. Like it's telling me that, you have a deep wound. 9 of Pentacles. Maybe it causes you anxiety. It could be about love because I'm seeing the Lovers as well as the 2 of Cups. So I feel like you are really deeply worried about some kind of soul relationship. And tell me why the inner child is here. It's because of the way you see yourself, like it's kind of like that reading I just did, like the Devil card is here. What do you want to say about the Devil card, Spirit? What is the Devil card doing here? Okay, the Devil card is about the way you see love. So I feel like something happened, and it's talking about inner child. So I feel like this has started when you were young. It's the way you see relationship. It's the way you see love. And I think you have a lot of anxiety, fear, and unsureness about love and what it is. That's what's changing here. Because the World card is here. So I feel like you're really growing a lot in this. I mean, you're being shown something new. Like maybe like you've been thinking like this about love your whole life. And think about it, if a person has like some kind of weird home-like dynamic, which is what that kind of looks like to me. Like you don't even know what like a stable love might feel like. You have some sort of fear attached to it, is what I'm seeing. So tell me what, so I see that it's like cycling out with the world card. Like you're seeing something new. You're finding strength in yourself. What else is the world card doing? Like, I see the soul growth. What's it look like? How do they view love now? Like, how does that happen? Okay, so it's about rearranging how you look at your life from when you were a kid. Like the example that you saw. I keep seeing that over and over again. Like, this could be like a, I don't know. Like, maybe you had some sort of, I don't know, patriarchy or alcoholism or addiction or abuse or something like that that you saw when you were a kid. And all of a sudden, it's like you're seeing it from another perspective for some reason. It's like your soul. Hey, Jess. How's it going? Yeah, I feel like you're seeing the reason here. Or you're seeing the need to like find the reason, right? Like, why did I have to see it that way? Why do I have such negativity attached to love? Because, you know, if that's what's happening here, which is what I kind of think it is, I kind of think like it needs to really be surrendered here so that you can start this new path. So I do feel like, I don't know, tell me what the justice is. Tell me what they're seeing. I think it's possible that you realize that even though this seemed like it was like a drudgery your whole life, now that you see it from a different point of view, it almost gives you some kind of power with the Emperor card. Like you're seeing yourself different. Like, man, having that attached to love really, really changed me. You know, like I wouldn't be this person. And look at who I am, the Emperor. Maybe having this negative love idea attached to you made you focus on your career, and now you run your own business. I don't know how your soul is like showing you something different, like what it gave you. Like if you would have done it this way, you know, like you wouldn't be here, and this is where we wanted to be. This is how the soul wanted to be. So I feel like that's what's happening, is your soul is having some kind of reframe going on here with the Hanged Man card, showing you something about your childhood and what it really gave you. Strength. And this Emperor energy. Like it gave you this drive, you know, to eventually just be able to create whatever you want. All right, so let's look at this new beginning, because this is the change that's coming in. Although I kind of feel like the next big change is this. Like all this time you've had this negative attachment to love, and maybe you've had some kind of like, I don't know, anger about it even. You know, like angry with the example that you saw, right? But it's changing because your soul is showing you what it actually did for you, like how it changed your path. And I feel like you're not going to feel angry about it anymore. I feel like you're getting a kind of a cool relationship with your higher self. Tell me about the new beginning here for Cancer. It's like trust. It's time to jump. So this is a pretty fast activity. I feel like you might, like there's this energy of just jumping, just going into it without thinking about it. And you know what? The first thing that your soul is doing is cutting you free from the old ideas. Eight of Swords. Like that you're stuck in one spot, this overthinking, the nightmares, all of that. And you're seeing the justice in it. You're seeing the fairness. You're seeing why. Like, oh, I get it now. Sometimes I feel like if we could just understand what the soul had in mind by putting us in this particular situation, that's when you get to let go. That's when you're like, okay, I get it. Confidence comes back. Queen of Wands. So you're looking at yourself a whole nother way here. You're seeing beauty, you're seeing magic, you're seeing confidence. You changed your energy and you know it. You let go of things that felt like a burden. They're not a burden anymore, they're a blessing. Because your soul told you. Look at how that bird is like giving her a secret and she's going like, shh. I feel like this is a Nine of Pentacles. So it's like your soul is like telling you something about, look at, these are realizations here with these nines, you guys. And it's the Nine of Wands. And that is about sharing your story. So maybe what you're doing is whatever happened over here when you were a kid. Let's go back there a minute. It's here for a reason. There's big growth here for you. Understanding your childhood. Instead of a burden, it's a gift. It's a blessing. It's something you can share with others. And that's what you're realizing here. So I'm wondering if your soul is kind of like leading you to like share your story with others. The Nine of Wands. This one is about being open. This is about realizing the gifts that you got from a hard life and how that all the knowledge that you've learned all from all the pain and how much it's grown you as a soul, as a human. And now you realize, like, man, I could really help other people because I get it now. I get why that happened. And I think I can help other people. And that's what I feel like your new start is. It's going to lead to Four of Wands, which is a happy, stable home, clarity, freedom. And what you need more of, the energy you need more of is leading with love. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it seems like it takes forever to figure out the why. But I honestly feel like since I've discovered tarot, for instance, because it tells such a different story, it's talking about the soul journey. Every message in here is about your soul's journey. And I feel like that's what's happening. And I feel like what you're realizing with this new beginning is that every trial you've went through is something that taught you something and it's something you can teach others. It's valuable. You see what I mean? Like over here, you're feeling like it's an anxiety thing. Like you're scared. You have fear attached to love. You have fear attached to relationship, But over here, you're understanding honestly how that affected your life, what it gave you. It gave you a lot of knowledge because you went through a lot of pain. And anytime we go through pain, that's when we grow. Every time. The worse the pain, the more the growth. The darker the night, the farther you go into the light. And I know it sounds like, really opposite, but that is what the tarot teaches. And that's what I'm seeing here for you, Cancer. It's like you're providing yourself with a happy, stable life just by sharing your truth. Ace of Swords. Your truth about your life and your truth about the fact that you carried this around like it was a bad thing all this time. Your soul lets you know what it really is. You're stepping up to the plate here in the Emperor energy, and I think you're just your new your new start coming is all about sharing the knowledge that you know, and you're doing it confidently. You are. You're sharing it with people. Sometimes when I look at the Nine of Wands, I'm sorry I keep going off about the nine, but it is about, nines are about realizing something. And sometimes when I look at the Nine of Wands, I feel like we all go through so much stuff, you know. I mean, the Nine of Wands is sometimes carries like the PTSD kind of vibe, like it gave you PTSD, like flashbacks, like all of that. But when you can turn that around into a gift, like, wow, I could help other people with PTSD. I could help other people who went through abuse. I can help other people when you realize that. And sometimes I feel like maybe what will happen with this Knight of Wands Cancer is you'll run into someone. Like you'll just be somewhere, I don't know, stuck in an elevator, let's just say. You get the elevator stops and there you are and you're in there with somebody that you don't know and you've got nothing but time, right? And then you start talking and the person's life may be similar to yours, or you've been through a similar situation, you felt that way, but you got yourself out of it. And so you can offer this person like love. Remember what it's saying, lead with love. So I kind of feel like you're going to be having a lot of opportunities to do that, come from a heart space. And this Nine of Wands, even though he's been through all of it, he's been through everything. Look at his heart is open. He's ready to share. He wants to share. He wants to help someone else get through this shit. That's what makes it worth it. When you can help someone else, that's what makes it valuable. So, leading with love, this is more what you need more of. You need to like concentrate on this. Leading with love, just constantly coming from a heart space. That's what's going to attract all the things that you want, is what it's saying. Like, focus on that. Focus on love. That's what's going to get rid of the fear. Yeah. King of Cups. Leading with love, that's you. Why is that Seven of Swords here? What's the fear? It could be fear, afraid of success. Okay, and it could be about love too, because you got all this love stuff over here, like you're scared of it. So you could be, when you're leading with love, you could be attracting someone in, like an offer. It could also open up like some new path for you to make money. But what it's definitely doing is the success card is here. Like, you are going, the more you lead with love, the more success you're going to bring. You're attracting people to come in because they're attracted to your energy. I don't know what you're doing, but it looks like you're meditating here and you're manifesting 10 of Pentacles. It's what you want is what you're going to get, right? That's what I see. Like, there's someone coming in here. 3 of Pentacles. I always see the 3 of Pentacles as spirit, like coming in, sending someone specific in. But what you're realizing here when you lead with love is you're attracting abundance. So if you could work on leading with love, and so what I mean by that is before you even open your mouth to another person, check yourself, check in with your higher self. Like, is this coming from a heart space or am I scared right now? Because I can promise you the reaction is going to be different, completely opposite. Like when you're afraid, like you feel like someone's attacking you, how do you answer? You probably attack mode yourself, right? That's what I mean. Like, energy attracts the same energy. So if someone's coming at you, pretty important for you to just check yourself and make sure you're responding from a place of love. Maybe just set that intention every day. Like, help me be loving to everyone I meet today, And if you do that every day, I think what happens is like good shit just magnetizes to you because you're just leading with love. more love comes, you know, more good stuff comes. Yeah. Oh, Vanita, how nice. Thank you. So we're going to go on to Leo now. 12046. All right, Leo, let's see what's coming for Leo. What's the next big change? And what do they need more energy of? And then a side message. So tell me what's going on here for Leo. So you have angelic help around you. You might not see it. You know, spirit support. Nurture card is coming out. All right. Leo, I feel like you guys are going through something here. The energy you need more of is the nurture energy, which is like Empress energy. It's like this, it's like loving yourself. I feel like there's something in the present moment that's a trigger. And I feel like you need to take a step back from that. So over here you have angelic support and spirit support. It's like two cards saying the same thing. So I feel like what they're saying is like the next big change is going to be, there's a trigger and you have to take a step back. So let's start with that. What's the trigger? What is the trigger going on for Leo? Okay, so Six of Pentacles, something that's not fair. It's not fair, and it's going on in your life. And the Five of Pentacles. This is about, Five of Cups. This one's about blowing out the candle. It's about accepting something. Like something wasn't fair, and now you're just trying to accept it. You're trying to change your energy here with the Temperance card. So you're checking in with your higher self. Hermit. Talking to the higher self. Yeah, it's about saying goodbye to someone. It's about healing up from someone and then trying to start over, right? So this trigger is going to hook you up with your own higher self. So even though it feels like it's really hard, you know what I mean? Like I can see that it's emotional. It's, yeah, emotional. And it's something you have to heal from. It hurts you, right? But here's the thing, why do triggers happen to people? You know, have you ever just really thought about that? Why are we triggered? You know, it's because we see something going on around us, you know, and maybe it could be like a mirror for you, or a memory, you know, something coming back, right? But I'll tell you that triggers always drive us toward our higher self, and it's saying that right here. And also with the Hermit card, right? So I feel like there's a trigger, but the reason for it is because you got to get connected with your higher self, okay? So I think that's the next big change. Tell me about this angel and spirit support over here. Tell me about that. Okay. So, hi, Debbie. Okay, so First of all, I kind of feel like there's something going on with your work. You know, like something with your actual work happening here. Maybe that's what this is all talking about, is your work. You know, like something at work triggering you. But that's what this over here is. But Spirit is saying, like, we're all around you. And I just want you to know, like, this is about a transformation. It's about leading you back to your higher self, because I see another meditating card here, right? So I feel like this is you changing your energy. It's your higher self. It's the angels. It's the ancestors, often offering you a way out of this shitty energy. Five of Pentacles. You know, this is feeling alone. This is feeling less than, right? You feel like maybe like you can't do anything about something, like there's nothing I can do. Yeah, there is. Your higher self knows how. So does the angels. But what's happening is whatever it is that makes you feel so shitty is making you reach out to the higher realms, and they are definitely answering. I feel like they're giving you something to bring that spark back into your life, Leo, with the Knight of Wands. You know, that's you. That's your energy. Wands, you know, fire. Yeah, so what's happening is you're kind of like, what's changing over here is you're like letting go of like all this burden that you can't control. You're letting go of these doubts that you've had about yourself, maybe fear. And you're realizing, I think, how great your soul is. Again, one more time here. I do. I feel like there's a lot of us connecting into that soul, maybe for the first time, trusting in it. I think that's one of the things about the eclipse too. Like, it's just one more chance for us to like see the bigger picture. You know, the veil is thin. It's going to be thin all month, you guys. All month. And I guess it's just a matter of like looking around and listening good. Because I feel like what's happening for you is you're offloading a bunch of fear. Like, you have a lot of fear here, but you know, your higher self is saying, like, don't be scared. Like, dude, we're powerful. You know, they're telling you this in this Nine of Pentacles. You see the bird whispering? So, yeah, the bird's telling her a secret about herself. It could be about love. The Ace of Cups was at the bottom. So it could be about self-love. Maybe you're appreciating your, you know, the bigger picture, because I feel like you're seeing it, because you have angels here and spirit helping you. Your higher self may be getting louder, you know, maybe you're hearing it better, like through your chakra system. So the energy you need more of is this nurture energy. This is about loving yourself. This is about loving your soul. It's about your soul loving you and feeling it. Like, man, my soul really does love me. Sometimes when I think about the soul and the ride I've been on, you know, like when I first started doing, you know, understanding the soul journey, I honestly to myself thought, fuck you, dude, soul. That's really how I felt about my soul. Why the fuck would you pick this? Right? Well, they've shown me. It's taken a while, but I do understand it now. So I feel like this is about loving your soul, loving the little person inside of you, which is probably the closest thing that you could ever see to your actual soul was when you were little. Think about it, before anybody screwed you up, you know, like how you, like, look at little kids. Like, they're just so cute, aren't they? Like, looking at everything in wonder. Like, Cruz had a little worm the other day, and it was the cutest thing. Like, he was looking at this worm like it was the most magical creature he'd ever found, you know, and he found it right in the garden. He was just so proud of himself. He's too. Hi, Queen. Thanks for coming. I got all these new people checking out the channel. I've never seen you guys before. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy that you're here. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, all that stuff. Appreciate it so much. I feel like what's happening over here when you start to love yourself and appreciate it, I do feel like you're kind of looking at your childhood because honestly, think back before anyone messed you up. You know, like the little person that rolled down the grassy hill, the little person who did somersaults all day long, you know what I mean? Like I feel like when you start to nurture yourself, I feel like everything that you ever believed about yourself changes very quickly because you're seeing them, for lack of a better word, the magic that you possess, you know? And it's coming in like a tower. So I kind of feel like once you start loving yourself, like really loving your soul, loving all the path, all of it, everything that ever happened, and you're like piece by piece understanding the reason for it, what the soul actually learned, I think it just totally brings in all this power. I'm talking to Leo, and that's your energy, man. The King of Wands. He's super powerful. I'd say there's no one more powerful than him besides the Emperor, right? So I feel like, yeah. So you're going through, you're looking at all the stuff that hurt you, right? But what you're seeing instead of the pain is you're understanding the power that it gave you instead. Like instead of focusing on how much it hurts, you're focusing on how much it actually empowered you, like all the way through your life. King of Wands. I feel like once you start loving yourself, you're starting to feel love all around you. You're starting to understand that everything that happened was your soul's wish fulfillment. You feel grateful. It changes your energy, you know? Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. You know, you're seeing love all around you. This changes everything. It changes what comes to you. It changes the way you look at yourself and other people, right? So I do see a trigger coming, and it's gonna be like a domino effect. You know, like something's gonna trigger you. It could be about work, but it's definitely about something that's not fair. Like you're seeing an injustice here, and it's triggering you. But maybe for the very first time, you're actually picking it apart, talking to the higher realms, yourself included, you know, your higher self. And you're like, what the hell is going on with this? And little by little, they're showing you something. So I feel like if you love yourself through this process of the trigger, like, why did it show it to you? Why did it trigger you? I'll tell you why. It's because it's time for you to reconnect with your higher self. I feel like what we don't know about living in this body is that it's fear that keeps us from hearing our higher self. It's fear and like all these false ideas, you know, about ourselves, like we're not enough, all this stuff. And what I see is like while you're healing, while after this trigger happens, you go into the hermit mode and you're understanding like, holy shit. They're showing you the whole truth of it, all of it, why it happened, what it gave you, what the gifts were. And the whole time, I feel like you're little by little starting to love yourself, starting to process all the grief you've gone through. And then here comes all this love. It's coming because you're actively giving it out on purpose. You're showing love not only to yourself, but to other people. And I also feel like, you know, don't forget this card, which is the alignment card. You know, that's like body, mind, spirit going the same way. And that happens when you start to love all the pieces of you. And whatever triggers you is kind of starting the process. Because I feel like sometimes something so drastic that changes us like that, I mean, it does end up being a gift, whether you see it or not. Virgo's next. Virgo, 130. What is it? 135. Okay, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Angel Spirits Guide, tell me what's going on with Virgo coming up. Tell me what the next big change is. It's a sudden enlightenment and spiritual healer. So I think that's the next big change for you, Virgo. You're getting new enlightenment, and you're realizing that you're a spiritual healer. That's cool. Soul growth. Give me one more on soul growth. Okay, so I kind of feel like what you're doing is your soul is definitely going through a growth spurt, right? You do have a lot of like angels and guides around you as you go through this. I kind of feel like the energy that you need more of is trust, and it's about trusting your own soul, you know? Like how can I trust my own soul? Because you're being asked to go in a new direction. So the next big change is sudden enlightenment. So let's clarify sudden enlightenment and spiritual healer. You're being enlightened here that you're a spiritual healer, Virgo. Yeah, here it is, like coming in like a Ace of Wands. It's like a new epiphany. You realize it. Oh my God. You're going to be successful about it. You are. It's a brand new path. It's something you have not done before, being a spiritual healer. And I feel like there's, like you're a little confused, like, should I do this or shouldn't I? Like, but it's saying like 2 of Swords, you got to surrender to your higher self, because they're the ones doing it, right? Your higher self. So tell me about trust. Tell me about trust. I feel like this is what you need more energy of, is like learning to trust your soul. So tell me how they can do that. How can they trust their soul more? Okay, it's following your passion. It is. It's doing things that feel good. Knight of Wands and the High Priestess is here. So it's like, this is it. Trusting your soul. Following passionate ideas that you get, no matter what they are, no matter how crazy they seem. If it feels like it came from your higher self, just do it. Just do it. They're not going to let you down, I promise. Where are you taking Virgo? To 10 of Cups. So you're going to feel a lot of love around you if you just trust your higher self and go for it. This is just following something that lights you up. With the Knight of Wands, it's following passion, right? Something that is exciting. Now over here, what you might not understand is like everything that has happened, is happening, is balanced, is fair, is for your soul growth. And you're never by yourself. You have lots of spirit support. So tell me a little bit about this for Virgo. What are they seeing here? How do they see? Tell me about the spirit support. Okay, so I feel like one thing that they're going to do is maybe you're going to manifest in a coin kind of way. Or it could be about you, like, understanding your value, you know. It's about soul growth, right? The sun is here, feeling like, I feel like maybe a key to all of this growth is to, like, recognize what your value is, to feel it, to understand it, to own it. This is your energy, by the way, Virgo, King of Pentacles. That is you. Um, and focus on the good things, like, right? Even when it comes to, like, going down a new path or letting something go, like, keep your eyes focused on what you already have. Like, that's what the sun is about. It's about focusing on abundance and joy and love and happiness, right? And so I feel like, whether you realize this or not, I feel like spirit is, like, kind of showing you your own energy, kind of showing you why it's important, because I feel like, something really sad happened to you in the past. It was a tower moment, Page of Pentacles. Could be about a child, could be about a new path, right? Um, but I kind of feel like maybe what you're being shown is maybe the purpose of the tower, the purpose of it, the fairness of it. Tell me the fairness of the tower. How was the tower fair? What did it bring? Okay, Lovers. Okay, so I think something wasn't fair, and they're trying to show you fairness. They're trying to show you, like, the abundance that you have, the greatness that you have in your soul. But I do feel like this pain of the tower um, is kind of slowing you down, or could block you. You do have a lot of, like, angelic presence around you to try and get you through this. But what I see is, like, you're making a choice to bring stability back into your life. And I think it's taken a long time, you know, but you're eventually getting it with that Ten of Pentacles, and it is all about your growth, your own soul growth, and understanding, like, the bigger picture of the pain, where it took you next. Like, I think it might have, like, the pain of it might have, like, because there's a tower here. So my own experience with a giant tower, it really did burn down my whole person. Like, I came out of that a whole different person. I didn't think the same. I don't even look the same. I don't behave the same. It's like a total crumbling of the person that you were. And when you kind of come out of that energy, you really don't recognize the new you, or your new life, or the new space you're in. Like, everything looks different, And I feel like this has been, like, something that's been going on for a while. Um, you don't burn down and rebuild in a day. You don't. It takes time, especially when there's a lot of grief involved, which is the Three of Pentacles or Three of Swords, and it's like huge pain to the heart, like stabbed in the heart. It's terrible, right? But I do feel like things are being made fair. Like, maybe you don't get this back again, but what you get is, I don't know, like, you're understanding the reason, what it did give you, where it took you next. Who is the person that came out of that tower? Who are you after the tower? Because I feel like where it's leading you is to Ten of Pentacles, like happiness, stability, joy. There's a lover here. So there could be somebody coming in and something crumbled down. Maybe it was a love situation, who knows? And you lost it, and you thought it was the end of the world for you. But what happens is someone else comes in, possibly, and And then you suddenly see like, wow, I guess if that person wouldn't have left, maybe I wouldn't have this new one. I wouldn't feel all this stability. And that's what I feel like you're kind of wrapping your head around. Now, the big change coming though is this spiritual enlightenment about, sudden enlightenment about you being a spiritual healer. And I think this comes in like a third eye. Oh my God. Now, I don't know if you're helping and you just suddenly heal someone and you didn't even know you could. You know what I mean? Have you ever even tried? Because I feel like you're being enlightened to some kind of healing gift that you have. Think about all the healing gifts that there are, you know. There's physical healing, there's spiritual healing, there's counseling like for mental healing, right? But I feel like you kind of earned this spiritual healer thing because of what you've already gone through. You know, we don't get the knowledge of how to work through pain unless we really did it. So maybe that's exactly what you're learning here. Like if I wouldn't have gone through that, I wouldn't have learned it. You know, so at the end of the day, you do feel guilt. You do feel grateful for the pain. Is what ends up happening when you start really talking to your higher self and getting the messages about what's going on. You know, you got 10 of Cups when you trust this soul. You've got 10 of Pentacles over here from the soul growth. So I'm wondering if what this is saying is like this healing modality that you're doing. You're a spiritual healer is what it's saying to me. And I think that is what's giving you the 10 pen, right? All the dough, all the happiness, all the stability. So I feel like you got a lot of cool changes. This is the coolest one. Spiritual healer. I guess what you need to do is trust your higher self though, right? So work on that. I think you could probably build that trust through meditation, like asking all the hard questions and receiving the answers, you know. You could receive them in dreams, you could journal, and it just might come out on paper. You know, I don't know if you ever do like spiritual or like journaling, like writing, you know, automatic writing, but it's pretty cool. Okay, 140. 8:34. So we're on Libra now. All right, Spirit, tell me what the next big change is for Libra. Tell me what's coming in for a big change for Libra, Spirit. Oh, that's too many. Just one card. What's coming in for the next big change for Libra? Okay. The next big change is you letting go of self-doubt. You're saying goodbye to self-doubt. This is a super deep wounding, like something you've been carrying around since you were a kid. I feel like there's two messages here. One is to connect with nature, and the other one is to lead with love. And I feel like both of these are something that you need to put more energy in. Okay, so tell me about this big change. So you're letting go. Like this is the cycle that's coming to a close. Is some kind of deep wounding, saying goodbye. and letting go of self-doubt. Those 3 cards came out for the next big change for Libra. So let's see what it's going to say. Okay, so you're getting clarity, and you do have someone coming in to help you out here. Could be a spirit-led person. It could be a child giving you clarity. I feel like your work is changing. No, you're walking away. You're saying goodbye. You're sorry, I misread this card. 8 of Cups and 8 of Pentacles look a lot the same in this deck. But it's the 8 of Cups. It's like changing something. It's like, okay, I get it. This has to change. It already changed. I'm going to surrender it. I got to let it go. Now, the way to actually get to this surrender spot is to actually see something from your soul's perspective. Because I feel like this is your human, like not wanting to move, not wanting to look around you. Like I feel like, you know, you're saying goodbye to something, and it's self-doubt, right? And you want to manifest here, but I feel like it's so hard to manifest with confusion. So that's why you need to connect with nature, because you got this negative energy around you. Tell me what you're seeing in the Hanged Man. Whoops. Tell me what you're showing Spirit. Spirit's showing you in the Hanged Man. They're showing you what you can do, what you can manifest, is what it's saying. Like you're confused right now, but this isn't going to always happen. I feel like once you actually surrender this, walk away from this, it's deep wound, and it's definitely about doubting yourself. I feel like your soul is showing you a new perspective. Possibly like what they're showing you is that you can manifest. Like, hey, wait a minute. You know, and a lot of times when we're in a dark spot, we don't really understand that about ourselves. We don't even care. You know, we don't. But I feel like what's happening is you're like learning it. I feel like your soul is like grabbing you by the hand and walking you through some stuff. They are changing your energy. And I feel like you are going to be able to manifest like a feeling of independence. I feel like you're getting a very good relationship with your higher self. I feel like you have wish fulfillment coming in, and 10 of Pentacles, you know, and Spirit is involved in all of it. This is your angels, your spirits, your guides, as well as your higher self. Tell me about connecting with nature. Yeah, so I feel like maybe you're kind of like on the fence about what you should do. And I kind of feel like when you connect with nature, it aligns you, because you have the Chariot card here. So you might get clarity on, you know, I don't know, where you want to go next. It's definitely when you connect with nature, it changes your vibration. But I feel like it's also connecting you to your higher self. So let's check out Lead with Love. Let's see the message, what Lead with Love is, because I feel like that's something else, like concentrating on being kind all the time. You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of like doubts and fears here in this, you know, and that's what you're saying goodbye to, is the doubts about yourself. Lead with Love, Ace of Cups. So yeah, everywhere you go, offer a little taste of love wherever you're going. It doesn't matter. The people you run into, be kind, offer them love. See what comes to you after that. You know, see what's attracted to you when you start leading with love. The first thing that says when you lead with love, you end up understanding like you really have the ability to manifest anything you want, go anywhere you want. And the key is choosing you. 2 of Wands. What do I want? You know, what do I want? Okay, So I feel like kind of like there's something going on here. Lead with love. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, Six of Cups, Queen of Cups. So there's something that you're thinking about here with the Six of Cups. It's about nostalgia. And usually, like it means like someone from your past coming back. But what I feel like I don't mention often enough is this could be the childhood wound. This could be like talking about the self-doubt that you have felt since you were little. This could be about leading with love with yourself, you know? You offer love to other people, but I feel like this is about offering it to your very own self, Libra. What can you do to love yourself today? What can you do to love your body today? What can you do to love your mind today? What can you do to love your soul today? You know, we have all three of those pieces equally inside of us. So I feel like we have to like love each piece of that. And I feel like that's what it's talking about, because this middle big change is about letting go of self-doubt. I feel like this is like something that it takes some planning, it takes some effort, maybe some journaling, maybe some note taking, right? But when you start to love other people and you're the first person that you love on, you know, it starts with you. It changes you, it changes your life. What kind of changes are coming in from this love that they're leading with? I do feel like it's about loving you know, loving yourself. So what happens when you start loving yourself? Look at the bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups, talking about all the love, right? I feel like this is part of your soul growth, you know. I feel like what could be being said here is it starts out like being, doing things that you liked when you were a kid so you could bring back that energy. I think following like little kid passion that you had when you were younger, it could be coloring. So like whatever it is, do that. I think it makes you change the way you see yourself. Like you see your value. You see the value in your life. High Priest. That's about learning spiritual lessons. That's about growth. And you got the 10 of Pentacles here. So, you know, just showing love to other people, starting with your own self, leads you to like seeing it everywhere. Like instead of seeing all the problems in the world, I was just talking to someone last night on the phone who obviously is worried about the world situation, worried about, hi Aneri, worried about the war in Israel, worried about everything. And man, I stopped watching the news a long time ago just because of where it takes me. It takes me such a negative place. Like I hate the way I feel when I watch the news and the reality of the way people treat each other. Like it bothers me, it hurts me. I choose not to watch it. I choose to focus on the love that's right around me. And I kind of feel like that's what this is saying. Like, don't focus on all the negative stuff. And I also told the person I was talking to last night another thing, and I'm going to tell you because I kind of feel like it's applicable here. I feel like if you're worrying about stuff that's outside of you, you know, like the world, the way the world is, the way people are ugly to each other, you know, like glass, it's like glass in your head, you know. I don't know if you ever watched that movie, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, you need to like bring it in, bring it in and put a bubble around yourself, like protecting your energy from all the negative. And I was telling him, like, there isn't anything we can do about the world order. Like, we can't do anything about the war in Israel. You know, we can't. There's nothing we can do. All we can do is work on ourselves. All we can do is put a bubble of protection around us with intention. Like, so if anything comes at me, that means the terrible news, the negativity of whatever's going on in your surroundings. When it comes at you, it doesn't ever penetrate your little bubble of protection. It hits the bubble and then goes back to the sender as love. And that, honestly, it's all we can do. I mean, that's the only thing I know we can do. If we stay in this energy, I mean, it blocks us from understanding, like, the bigger picture. It blocks us from hearing our higher self. And I think we all have to be very careful about that, because fear, anxiety, worry blocks us from hearing that higher self. That's why they're saying connect with nature. You know, you're not going to get bad vibes from the wind or the water or the anything. I promise you're not. Those elements are here to help us, you know, so we can grow and learn from them. So that's what I see for you, Libra. So let's go on to Scorpio. 202. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on here with Scorpio. Tell me what the next big change is for Scorpio. And what do they need more? What do they need to put their energy into to get through this big change? That's what we're trying to find out today. What's the next big change for our Scorpio? Angels, spirits, guides, love you so much. You are the light. First card out. Nurture. Take a step back. And spirit guides. Okay, so I feel like the next big change that's coming is your understanding that you yourself are the light. Your soul is the light. I feel like you have spirit guides helping you understand that. I think there's a couple of messages here. One is take a step back, and one is to nurture. That's like Empress energy. It's about loving yourself. It's about, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, all pieces of you, self-love, right? So let's see what, take a step back. What do you got to take a step back from? I feel like you got to take a step back from something, because you need to put your energy toward nurturing yourself and the fact that you're the light. So you must have some sort of message. I feel like I got this for you in another reading, Scorpio, and it was like about you discovering that you're the oracle, right? So you're the oracle, right? Take a step back from this Five of Cups and the Empress. Take a step back from some kind of Empress situation. Like, this is maybe like trying to accept something that ended. The Empress can be about a mother energy. It could be saying simply, like, take a step back from the grief and focus on the nurturing, which is the Empress, right? Could very well be saying that. I feel like you're about ready to, like, get some pretty big downloads from your higher self. What are they about? Tell me what they're about. That's why you're taking a step back, because you're trying to process something, like letting go of something. I feel like your higher self's bringing in clarity. I think it's going to make a big change in your life very quick. It could be about your money, but it's definitely about choosing yourself. So I feel like there's a big pivotal moment in time here but there's some kind of grief or some kind of acceptance that you're kind of working through right now. And I kind of feel like, you know, that's like Spirit saying, like, take a step back from that and focus on, I think it's loving yourself and figuring out that you're good enough and all kinds of things. Let's see about your big epiphany here about you are the light. Could be finding some kind of very cool messages from being in the hermit mode. You know, maybe you're understanding some kind of new gift that you have, or maybe they're telling you something that you need to go do. Tell me what's going on with this. Okay, so first of all, the King of Pentacles comes out. So I feel like, first of all, you've got to understand your value. You've got to understand the fact that you can manifest pentacles. And I feel like you have been working on that, right? You're understanding your pentacle power. And I don't know if you realize, maybe you feel like, I don't know what to do with this energy. I don't know how to use it. What do I put it in, right? There's a Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Magician. You are the light. So this could mean a lot of things. So first of all, I mean, obviously you have a King and Queen of Pentacles, which is a vibe match. It's two people that vibe the same as far as like money. So this could be like, I don't know, someone joining the party for you, right? And the first thing you have to understand is your ability to manifest. The ability to connect in with earth energy, pentacle energy. I feel like you've been focusing on that, working on it, manifesting, meditating. But I also feel like there's a transformation going on inside of you. It has not been easy. You've got this Four of Swords where you're growing into the tree, stagnating, right? And then you got this Four of Swords, Four Cups, Four of Swords, and Four of Pentacles. So you've got 4, 4, 4 right in a row here. So something is big transforming inside you. It's painful. It's like letting go of something. That's what's happening, is you're letting go of all this negative energy, and then you're coming out like King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So it's like a lot of growth here. Maybe you're learning about manifesting, like you start and you manifest something small, and then you manifest something else, and it makes you realize, like, holy cow, who am I? And then you get to this King. I don't know. You're either manifesting like understanding your value, which is what it looks like, right? But I think when you transform, you have a new beginning, and it leads you to 9 of Cups. It leads you to what you want. I do see this Two of Swords here, saying like maybe there's a crossroads here, maybe there's a decision. You don't really know what to do in the Two of Swords. It's like this place where you don't know. You really don't. And so this card is showing someone surrendering. So I feel like that's kind of what it is. This could be about work, right? So the Nurture card is over here. This is an energy that's going to help you through this change. This knowledge of who you are. You are the light. Tell me about the Nurture card. Okay, so the Hermit card. So you're going inside. I think maybe you're talking to Spirit about the way you see yourself, the way you've always seen yourself. Like you're like, I have always seen myself through a cracked mirror. I don't see myself correctly. So I feel like what's happening in the Hermit mode is you're addressing this. And and this is a deep, deep wound. The Page of Cups could also be like the beginning of self-love, the beginning of like understanding that even though you felt like that your whole life, it doesn't mean that you have to still feel like that. You can change your feelings. You can. You can see yourself as a major manifester in the Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles. You know, you can. So maybe you're, let me see, let me give me some more on the nurture part for Scorpio. What exactly are they doing? You want to know what I think? I think once you start loving yourself, look at the bottom of the deck, King of Cups. That's you. So that's your own very own energy. So maybe trying to get that energy towards yourself, that King of Cups, all that love, putting it on you. I love myself, right? So what I feel like is like you're in the hermit mode. You're talking about this devil energy, the way you see yourself, the way you've always seen yourself. Maybe you've never loved yourself. Maybe you weren't loved as a child, and you're talking to spirit about that, you know? I feel like when you start to kind of love that person, like who you are, who you were, the childhood you survived, right? The childhood that brought you to today. That's what I'm feeling. Like you're nurturing that child. What does that child need? What are you giving them? Well, they need to be loved. They didn't feel loved as a child. So I kind of feel like in the hermit mode, this is what your soul is trying to show you. Like you've always been lovable. It's just that you didn't see it all this time. I feel like this self-love, this nurturing of the self is what brings you in the Ten of Pentacles, and they go hand in hand. So you are the light. You are a major manifester. These are all about pentacles all the way through here. So this is about money. It's about understanding your connection with all that is and your ability to manifest coin, you know? And I do feel like as soon as you like talk to spirit about loving the self, like a tower, Ten of Pentacles shows up in your lap. I do feel like there's someone coming in that's led by spirit with this Three of Pentacles. I don't know what you're doing, Scorpio, but I feel like in past readings, what I've noticed is like you've been working on something. It's possibly something that you like to do as a child. And it's about to change your life. But I do feel like you gotta love yourself. You gotta let go of this old idea that something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing. The big change is you realizing who the hell you are, right? You are the light. You are the manifester. You can manifest what you want. And I feel like you're realizing it, but you're realizing it because of this nurture energy. That's about loving that little you. I feel like this is really about old stuff. Could be about mother issues, because when it says take a step back, it's like this was the first two cards out. It's like letting go of some belief. Now, I don't know if that Empress is you, but she is a mother. So maybe it's something about your mother and you believed it for a long time, and your higher self is saying that it's time to like take a step back from that. Like, look at what it's doing to you. Like it makes you still see yourself out of the cracked mirror. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I feel like is going on. Let's go on to Sagittarius now. 2, 1, 5. Okay. Sagittarius. Let me see what's happening for Sag. What is the next big change coming for Sagittarius spirit? What is it? Okay. So I feel like you're getting downloads from your intuition. They're telling you something. They're telling you something. I feel like the energy that you should have more of is freedom. I feel like you need to focus on the fact that you're free and you know it. You're free to choose, you're free to move, you're free to do anything. I kind of feel like what might be in your way is some kind of loneliness. So I feel like you have two cards that say listen. So I feel like your higher self is trying to tell you some kind of new piece of information. Are you listening? Because it's telling you twice to listen. Tell me about this loneliness. Why is this here? Okay, it's telling me that you're lonely and that needs to change. And the way to do that is to focus on what's around you that's good. The sun, abundance, happiness. That's going to change that feeling. Focus on gratitude. Focus on happiness. It will change your vibe. I do see you lonely. So here in the big change, first card out is the Eight of Wands. So this is your higher self. This is spirit. This is the team, your spirit squad coming toward you. Hi, Joni. How's it going? I don't think there's anybody here in here right now. I'm on Sagittarius. And the next big change happening for Sagittarius is movement. It's from the spirit, from your higher self. It's from the higher realms. It's changing your vibe. I feel like you're working on it yourself over here with the loneliness card. I do. I feel like you're transmuting energy. You're going from this lonely, I'm all by myself thing to wait a minute, I do have some pretty good shit going on in my life. I do see some good things. Sometimes this is challenging, to see the good when you're feeling so low. But I'm feeling like Spirit is saying, like, will you please do this? Please transmute this energy because something big is coming. And if you're feeling like in this low vibe, you're not going to be able to hear the messages. Okay, so the Spirit is bringing you in some kind of new knowledge, some kind of truth that's going to give you, I don't know, a new perspective perhaps, but definitely some kind of like ability to take the lead in your own life. You've got a King and Queen of Swords here. So this is air sign energy, but it's also about being honest. It's about setting boundaries. It's about cutting things out of your life that don't serve you anymore. These are things maybe that you don't even see. Like you don't even see that are bothering you, but they have to be gone. They have to leave. What are they? What's the moon here for? What is the moon representing? Okay. Oh, wow. How about those guys coming out together? That hasn't happened today. So basically, if you'll listen to your higher self and cut out all the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, stop feeling lonely and focus on what is right in front of you, it'll change your vibe. Focus on happiness. Focus on, I'm going to have a good day today. That's what I see. You have a new beginning coming that you don't see. Now, whether you hear it or not, I don't know. Because it's telling me 2 times, listen, listen. Which tells me maybe you can't hear your higher self. And it's probably because of the negative energy. But they're trying really hard to change your energy, trying to give you truth, trying to let you see. what's happening here is something really amazing. Like you're walking into a new world here. Like there's an old cycle ending and a new cycle beginning, and it begins with an Emperor, Empress energy. So this could be the love of your life, or it could be, you know, balance in yourself, like masculine, feminine energy. You know, I mean, you have it up here above too. You have the King and Queen of Swords, and then you have the Emperor, Empress energy. And that's what's changing, is your own energy. So you either have some really cool love coming in, like a divine, or you're having complete balance within yourself. And it could really, honestly, it could be either thing. But it's a complete transformation for you. I think it's a complete transformation for your family, for the way you feel. It's about stability. The Lovers is here. So I do feel like this is maybe leading you to some kind of really great love, Sag. Now, you are free. I feel like you need to like focus on this energy. You are free to choose. You are free to jump. You are free to go in a new direction. And I feel like you need to try and practice feeling that freedom, right? Because I feel like in the past you're a little guarded. Maybe you're a little guarded now, but you have a new beginning coming. You're free to jump if you want. It is a passionate endeavor. It's something that you like to do. Maybe you like to do it as a kid. Page of Wands. Yeah, definitely. You want to know what you're free from? Lies. You're free from old beliefs that you had since you were a kid. You're getting clarity here. That's what's happening. You are free. You're free because you have clarity. You see it for what it is. I feel like in order to feel this freedom, you need to start back to when you're little and keep doing something that really lights you up. This is something that you've always liked to do. It's always been exciting for you. What is it? I don't know. But it is the beginning of the new beginning. You know what I'm saying? But you do have a little guardedness here with this Seven of Wands. It's like you're not sure. You're not sure if you want to do it. And I feel like your soul is working real hard on trying to give you clarity here about the freedom. Like you're free to do what you want. You're free to follow these passions that you had when you were little. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, you guys. So, that's what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. I feel like your spirit, your soul is just trying to like clear up a bunch of new stuff. Did you see these? These two listen cards? Listen to your higher self, listen to your intuition, right? Just listen. So, I feel like you're getting a lot of messages. So they can come like while you're sleeping. They could come while you're doing that passion project too, you know. that it was talking about, like that wand energy, right? Let's see, Capricorn is next. 225. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what the next big change that's coming for Capricorn spirit. Tell me what's happening. What's the next big change coming for Capricorn spirit? Ooh. Next big change for Capricorn. Okay. I feel like there's more than one thing changing for you, you guys. I feel like honestly some of you are getting like some kind of epiphany about past life, about your past life. And there's something about it that frees you. So whenever I'm thinking about past lives, I'm thinking about all the energy stored in our own DNA, knowledge that we know, but it's kind of like stuck away in this place that our human can't really access it without our soul. It's there. The soul has it. So we have to actually reach for it. We have to ask for it. I feel like whatever you're finding out here gives you a lot of freedom. Like, I don't know, freedom from maybe like shitty feelings that you had about yourself in the past. Hey, Erica, how's it going, man? Nice to see ya. You also have gut feelings here. I feel like what you need to pay attention to more is raising your vibe. You could probably do that with nature, connecting with nature. And it's talking about to attract what you want, you have to be what you want. So maybe work on changing your vibration. Tell me why gut feelings are here. So I really do feel like this is going to be some big downloads. And it's talking about, first of all, understanding your past life, third eye, gut feelings. Like, so third eye, think about the chakras. Like they're telling you something in your gut. Let's see what it is. We are on Capricorn. So yeah, gut feelings. This is how spirit is like trying to make a change for you. They're trying to like let you know something. Probably through your solar plexus. This could be like an old thing, right? Because it's talking about past lives over here, Capricorn. Okay, this is about getting new information about something that kind of had you stuck. And I feel like when you get this feeling like to move, you get this feeling that something, you have new information and it frees you. Look at that. Past life. It's Independence Day. Look at it. So you got the Six of Cups. So like that could be your past life, right? You got like you're stuck somewhere in your head about something, but then you get this clarity and it helps you free yourself. Like see her, she has a knife. She's cutting herself free from that tree. She's been attached to it for a long time. But this new information, this Page of Swords information, coming in through solar plexus. You'll feel it. Just so you know, so pay attention to that energy because they're going to be talking to you through that energy. If you want to open that chakra, it's the yellow one. You could hang out outside in the sunshine. It would help open the chakra. Yellow, eat yellow foods, wear a yellow color. And I'm not sure of the yoga move to open up the solar plexus, but I bet it's not hard. Just look it up on, Google it on YouTube and do it. Because I feel like they're bringing you messages fast messages, and they're going to change you. You know, that's what eights are about, is like fast change. And the Eight of Wands is spirit, movement, boom. It almost looks like they're sending someone in too, maybe. You know, like a person. Tell me about connecting with nature and raising your vibration. To attract what you want, you have to be what you want. Tell me what that is, spirit. Okay, so love. Yeah. You want to attract love? Be love. So what has to happen is there's some kind of like a reframing of something. It's this Five of Pentacles. It's a feeling of I'm not enough. This fucking card just keeps showing up in the readings. Like this right here, this Five of Pentacles, this feeling like you're not enough is the one thing that has to go. And it's not just one or two signs. It's fucking all of them. Like, we gotta get rid of this feeling that we're not enough. It's got to go. Love is the way. It is. Raising your vibration, right? Tapping into nature is what it says. And that's going to give you a new perspective on it. Like, why did you feel that way? And what did it give me? I feel like focusing on healing, focusing on what you actually do want, you know? I feel like that's part of it, right? I feel like sitting in nature could help you get clarity on this. Because what you're actually, your wish fulfillment is, and what's meant for you and what's coming for you is success. Six of Wands. Could be about a relationship. There's two people here. But Six of Wands, much of the time, is about people looking at you and seeing how you succeeded. You know, it could be about fame. It could be about fortune. You know, and what I'm scared of whenever I see all this, and then that fucking Five of Pentacles right there in the center, is like this could really block you. You know, like this doubt. Because you have success coming, but if you don't believe you deserve it, what's going to happen to it? You're not going to bring it. You know, so this card is saying, like, raise your vibe. To attract what you want, you have to be what you want. You cannot be the Five of Pentacles here. So I would say, like, your soul could be coming in, but if you want it to happen quicker than just your soul coming in and you maybe getting it or not getting it, I think what you need to do is talk to it. You have to talk to your higher self. Let me see this differently, because I do feel like I'm not enough. I feel like I don't deserve this success. I'm very guarded. I could block myself from the success. Tell me the truth. Show me the way. Tell me what's happening next, right? So let's see what's going on with this past life. Like, I feel like you're going to remember something from a past life, and it's going to free you mentally. Like, you're going to understand, like, because sometimes I feel like when I'm doing these readings, I wonder if anybody even believes me. You know what I mean? Does anyone even believe in this? Do you believe that your soul is alive? Do you believe that that's the life force that's keeping you alive? And do you understand how much knowledge and power that soul has? And I feel like you're feeling a little doubtful about it here. You're feeling a little like, I don't know, I'm just not that great. Something wrong with me. I've been feeling it since I was a child. So Spirit's going to give you some kind of thing about a past life. Like, you're going to have an epiphany. You're going to know something new. Like, what is it? It's Independence Day, baby. So first of all, it comes out is a Page of Swords, or Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So I think they're going to show you a couple of different past lives. Maybe one where you were magic, right? Like you had some sort of magic inside you. Maybe one about some kind of work you did. But I feel like the truth of it frees you up from this feeling that you don't deserve something, right? So tell me some more. Like, what are you telling them about the past life? Who are they? Should we get the past life deck and look? Okay, so the reason that they're giving you this past life information is because you're feeling really shitty about yourself. And they don't like it. Your higher self is like, yeah, they gotta know the truth. They don't see their power. They don't see their magic. This human doesn't see the magic. So they're moving you. They're changing your vibration. They're causing a transformation. This information is causing a transformation. You're letting go of the negative feeling. I'm just gonna like very quickly grab this deck. I mean, it's two decks really, but one of the decks is a past life deck, and one is for healing, I think, self-healing or heal thyself. I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna, because the past life came up, I want to know, like, can I tell them? Can I give them a hint here about the past life? What do you want them to know about their past life? This is for Capricorn. Tell me something about a past life for Capricorn. Oh, there's a bunch of cards here. Should we look at them? Let's do, because there's probably more than one person. Okay, so in a past life, I feel like, I don't know, it could be a cave dweller. This is called communal living, so I feel like you lived with a lot of people. I feel like some of you had a life where you were a slave or you were imprisoned by someone, right? This could have like made you feel and still make you feel like you have a hole in your soul about it. Like I'm wondering if like there's something there. Remember here where you're like feeling like you're not enough and you feel so stuck to it, right? So it could be about this past life. That's something that needs to be changed, something that needs to be healed inside you. Let's see. Where's the other one? Transportation. You could be moving. You could have moved a lot. Somebody could have been an artist here. Someone could have been like a high priest, high priestess, very spiritual. So like you might be getting like glimpses of this knowledge that you possess. You know what I mean? Because think about it. I feel like some of you were an orphan. And I think some of you went through the Inquisition and persecution. So here's what I'm seeing that you learned is courage. I feel like you learned to speak your truth and to say what you mean. And I think that some of you made a home, no matter where you were, you know how to do it. It's like that nurturing, loving energy. And I feel like you had to learn to let go in the past. So what I feel like is, wow, some of you could have really been through a lot. Let's say you were an orphan. Let's say somebody here in the past life was an orphan. There is a couple of pages here in this pile, so I'm wondering, and sometimes that past life stuff comes through to the next life, that knowledge, that feeling, that emptiness, right? It's just still there. And probably most likely on purpose so that we could like work through it and maybe just for this one specific moment so that you can have a glimpse of it, so that you can see your magnificence, right? I feel like all of these things, like I'm sure some of them, like this one, like it says there's a hole, like you have a hole and you feel that, you feel empty, you feel like you're not connected to your higher self or something. you know, and I feel like that's something that's changing for someone here. This feeling that you're not enough, you're thrown away, the orphan card, you know, like you didn't have a lot of love and support in this life. You were alone. Maybe that's where you lived in the communal living, you know. Maybe that's where you feel like a slave, or like you were stuck there. So I don't know what it is, but also one of the lives coming out is the high priest or the high priestess. So I feel like you have knowledge, spiritual knowledge in that soul that you maybe haven't tapped into, and maybe that's coming out. Maybe all of this is coming out. How to release it, you know, like what actually it was, or how to manifest, you know, how to say what you want to say, how to actually say what you mean. You know, because if you're like sitting in the five of anything, the fives are just some negative energy, right? I feel like you don't have the courage to say what you want to say. You're scared. And it's because of this past life stuff. This could be literal past lives, but it could be feelings that you've been carrying with you since you were a child, you know? And maybe you've had this inability to speak what you want to say, you know? Say what you want, say what you mean. So I feel like your past life, it's Independence Day. They're showing you enough stuff that it frees you up from the negative energy, makes you see things in a new way. Maybe you're understanding like the gifts that you possess. Maybe you're trying them out, you know, like like you have a glimpse of, I don't know, healing someone. And you're like, shit, was that real? Was that just a dream? Was that real? Yeah, it was real. I'm telling you that they're talking to you. You're going to feel it in your solar plexus. You're going to feel it and hear it in your third eye. And it's all about transforming. It's all about letting go of this worthlessness. We don't have a room in the energy. We don't have a room for this worthless feeling right now. Like the whole world, the whole universe is saying like, this shit's got to stop. You got to know your power. It's time for us to rise. That's what I feel like all these, we have this eclipse. We've got, don't forget about fucking Pluto, man. That's causing some big changes. And that's going to need us to have a high vibration, not a low. We can't feel like we're not good enough. We can't. We're just being called to do something, raise our own vibration. You know, the bubble of light I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you watched it. But, setting the intention that if any kind of negative energy comes at us, it doesn't even matter if it's the news, hits the bubble, goes back to the source, turns into light and love, right? So you're making a conscious decision to not let negative energy penetrate you, because it stops you from hearing your higher self. You're not having it. You're putting the boundary around sending negative energy back to the source of it as love. So I'm hoping that that message gets out loud and clear to everybody, because I feel like it's important. It's like really important. Aquarius would be next. 244. I can't believe I've been on here so long. I gotta go work. I don't even know what time it is. Okay, so Aquarius, let's see what's going on for Aquarius. If you're just joining me, thank you so much for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for watching. I appreciate all of it. It helps my channel grow, and I'm super excited about all of that. So Aquarius, tell me what the next big change is coming for Aquarius. Boy, that connect with nature has sure come out a lot today. So I feel like there's something. Okay. I feel like, honestly, I feel like the next big change coming for Aquarius is something to do with your family and something about speaking your truth. I feel like maybe some of the energy that you should um, put more focus on is the communication that you get from your higher self, you know, with your chakra system, your gut feeling, your third eye, all of that. I think there's life lessons happening here for you, and I think that they're very magical. This could mean that you're like turning them into magic. You're seeing the magic in the life lessons, right? So tell me about this life lessons and magical. This is spirit like helping you out here, making you see something, the truth. This could be about children. It could be about people in your life. I feel like, honestly, you're understanding your stability. I feel like you're being very honest with yourself right now about people, places, and things that don't belong in your life, right? Because I feel like I think you're understanding the bigger picture of it all. Like, I feel like you're learning to, like, you're getting rid of, like, resentments about something. Because I think you might have had some resentments. But you're getting clarity on it, and I think you're manifesting maybe new beginnings. You're seeing the truth of things, and you're seeing your own value as well. So that's a lot going on there. That's all being brought to you by Eight of Wands, which is spirit, right? So tell me about connecting in, like paying attention to your feelings, the way you feel, like your chakra system. What is it saying to you? And it's talking about connecting with nature, because I do feel like you're going through some kind of huge transformation here. It's spirit doing it. They want your energy to change. Yeah. I feel like there's something that you're feeling really like a lot of, I don't know, pain about. There's that death card. So you have the death card twice here with the 10 of swords and the death card, right? So something ending, something coming to a change, something changing in your energy. 6 of swords. It could be about your work. The high priestess is here telling me, like, you're getting like nudges. Your work is changing, I feel like. I don't know if you're getting like a raise, but I feel like you're being like shown a different way, or a new way, or a second way, but you are reaching the 10 of Pentacles. But it's your higher self that does it. There's a big transformation in you. I feel like something beautiful is happening to you. You're waking up to something. Maybe some of you are meditating, understanding your Empress ability, the World card, and then the Emperor, and the wow. Were you manifesting a perfect relationship here, a new beginning? It looks like you're manifesting a divine connection. And whatever is happening here, like, so now that I see that, it looks to me like someone's coming in here, offering you something, and it changes your vibe, it changes your life, it changes your view. I do kind of feel like this could be like a job offer, because the 8 of Pentacles is here. But what I'm seeing is like it's your higher self guiding you there, so pay attention to the way your higher self talks to you, like through the chakras, you know what I mean? Crown, third eye, throat, heart. Like, tap into that. I feel like connecting with nature has come out almost for every reading today so far. So I feel like there is something with that, with grounding, with getting in touch with it, because there's a big, huge change coming here. And it is a spiritual one. And I feel like grounding is important because you have to understand where we are, right? We're a spiritual being living in a physical body. And so you've got to connect in with the physical part, you know. Put your feet in the grass, you know. Connect in, ask, meditate, right? I think something big is coming. I think it's a person. I think it's a relationship, and I think it's really good. So over here is the Speak Your Truth and the Family card. So I feel like there's something going on here. I think this is the big change. I mean, there's a lot of changes here, but I feel like you're trying to, like, talk to your family. Maybe you've been sick. Maybe you're going to express, you know, like how you've been feeling, what's been going on in your world. You know, you're telling them, like, man, I really had a hard time. I'm having a hard time getting out of this depression, I feel like. You need some help. You need a change in vibe, is what I'm feeling, Aquarius. So maybe this is you reaching out to your family and saying, like, I need some help here. I can't even make a damn choice. I'm depressed and I need strength. I need my feelings about my life to change very quickly, and I don't know how. Wheel of Fortune is coming in here like a champion that it is, right? It's saying, like, okay, Aquarius, we see, we do. This is the spirit squad looking on in on your life, Aquarius, and they're even hearing you. You know, I do feel like you're talking to your family about it, and I think that's a good idea. Reaching for help, you know, asking for help for this, because I feel like, I don't know if you feel like you're all alone in it, or what, but I feel like you're talking to your family and you're reaching for help. And in doing that, I mean, you're not only getting the help of your family, but you're getting the help of your higher self. You're getting the help of the spirit squad that hangs out with you, you know, all those beautiful energies that guide you. So tell me what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing in. I feel like when you do speak your truth to your family, I feel like what you're going to get back is love. I think the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you in love. Like maybe up here, like it's like you're sad, you're healing, you're wounded, right? And so you reach out and you tell your family, like, man, I've been depressed and I don't know how to get out of it. I can't seem to find any kind of strength at all. So here comes the love. Here comes the change. This opens up a whole new avenue with your family. Like, it's a whole new beginning. What does it look like? What's happening for Aquarius? Yeah, love, more love. Messages of love. Maybe somebody lives far away, but they're sending messages of love. I think slowly but surely, I feel like you're kind of gaining your strength. Maybe you're even talking about what it is that makes you feel lacking. Like Five of Pentacles here again. I feel like maybe you're replacing the Five of Pentacles energy with the King of Wands, because you're getting this love from their family, from your guides, right? You're feeling it all the way around, Ten of Cups. And that's what's going to shake that Five of Pentacles out of there. That's what's going to help you let go of it. Just speaking that truth. You know, a lot of times when we're depressed or whatever, because that's really what I feel like it's saying. Like, there's depression here. And you're having a hard time healing it up. And so when you reach for help, what ends up happening is like love from all arenas. Look at, you even have this star card at the bottom talking about healing and wish fulfillment. So once you reach out for help, like you get all this love, there's a new beginning. I feel like you're gaining, like, you're understanding your power, understanding your value, understanding how much love you actually do have. Because I feel like you're kind of feeling alone up here in it. Like you're feeling like, I don't know if you're feeling like nobody loves you, but kind of feels like that. But it's all changing, and I think that's the big change that's happening for you, is like you're actually reaching out to the family, saying what you feel, and you're getting all the responses. People are responding. They're wanting to love on you. All of a sudden you have love all around you. So whether these people come to you or it's just through messages, I'm not sure, but it's definitely bringing you out of the slump, you know, out of the sadness, out of the darkness, because you're feeling pretty shitty. I do feel like you got, you know, a lot of good cards here, a lot. There's only like a couple things that are holding you back, and it's mostly keeping something in. Maybe you've never told your family how you really feel all alone in the world. Maybe you've never said it. Maybe you haven't. But I do see you reaching out, and I feel like it's changing your whole damn life. Because I don't think the family knows. If they did, they would never ever leave you in that spot. You know what I mean? Family loves you. But if you don't share the darkness in this specific instance, I mean, I don't know if you're going to find your way out of it. But I do feel like you're doing it. So when you get those nudges, like you're going to be given some kind of like feelings from your higher self to do this. Because I feel like your higher self is the one going like, man, this has to change. Like, this is getting scary, human. You know, like, this isn't really, like, we're taking this way too low. This is just going way too low. You got to reach out. So whoever you're reaching out to here, it's changing things. So let's see who's here. You could be reaching out to a Virgo, a Sag, a Leo, an Aquarius. That's you, isn't it? Taurus. Yeah. Gemini. Virgo again. So that's what I see for you, Aquarius. I feel like whatever this is that's got you feeling like you're not good enough or you're sad, like it's a depression. I don't even know if it's that you're not good enough. But whatever it is, it's time for you to tell. It's time for you to speak your truth about it so that it can change. I do feel like your higher self is leading you that direction. Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of love to heal us. That's kind of what I'm seeing in your reading. So let's do the last one, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for Pisces 259. Okay, Pisces. What's happening for Pisces? What's the next big change for Pisces? What's coming toward them? What do they need more of? There's a new beginning coming for you, Pisces. Do you got any more than that? Is there another card? There's, okay, that could be the energy you need to focus on, loyalty. Yeah, you got, this is a brand new start. This is like your soul ready to take a jump in a new direction, to a new start. And you got to trust it. You got to trust your higher self. All right. And I feel like maybe what you don't see is there's a confrontation coming. I don't know what it is about, but we'll see. There's some kind of confrontation. But the next card says, don't worry about it. This was your soul's plan. This is part of your destiny. So I do feel like you're going to have to confront something or someone. I think the energy that you need to focus on is loyalty. Maybe being loyal to yourself, putting yourself first. It could be loyalty about family, friends. I'm not sure. Let's get clarity. What's loyalty coming in for Pisces? What's the loyalty card for? This could be loyalty to a child. There's a page here. I don't read reverse, so I think these cards are screwed up, so I'm going to just turn them over. Yeah, loyalty and love. Loyalty to soul contracts, soul friends. Why is that why is the Seven of Swords, or why is that guarding? Why is it here? Because that's what's changing. Okay, so you're guarded, I feel like. You're guarded about love. You're guarded about maybe soul contracts, like there a specific one maybe. That's what's changing, is that. Because you're guarded from it, and it's like time for that to change. Okay, so what's the new beginning? Wait a minute. Let's ask what the confrontation is, shall we? Like, it seems like that word, confrontation, like what's going on? Okay, strength card. Could be dealing with a Leo maybe, or it's going to take a lot of strength for you to confront something, you know. But Spirit is saying like, okay, I know this sounds scary, but you got to trust me. Okay. So you're having like a whole reset here. I feel like what the confrontation is, it's about strength. It's about stability in your home life. It's about understanding your relationship with Spirit. And it's about starting brand new on a whole new path. The World card. Brand new. So maybe you're confronting your higher self. This is a big transformation. So big changes coming here. What are they? Well, you're manifesting. But what you're talking to your higher self about is, I feel like you're confronting, honestly, maybe your higher self. Like about your life, about all this stuff. Like, why did this happen? What is happening to me right now? I feel like you're going through a transformation. I feel like there's a tower. It's shocking. It's crazy, right? And the Nine of Wands. Like the Tower moment might feel like the Nine of Wands. Like, this sucks. Or the Tower moment could be like the epiphany that, wow, this was a big lesson. This confrontation could very well be with you and your higher self, about what way you're going, about transforming, about who you are. Tell me about the new beginning. Where are you going? Tell me about the new beginning for Pisces. Where are they starting? Wheel of Fortune. So this new beginning is a Wheel of Fortune moment. It's like time for things to change. Five of Pentacles. That's out the door. Five of fucking Swords. Okay. So that might be what you're talking to your higher self about over here. It's like, why? You know, why did all this bad stuff happen to me? Why am I always involved with people that don't have value for me? Why am I always involved with people who don't keep their promises? Why? Well, Spirit says it's for your higher learning. High Priestess is here. Yeah, it feels like you're stuck, I know. This is your higher self. Like, it's time to jump. Do you trust me? We're going somewhere good. And you're like, kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sort of stuck to this tree right here. Your soul's like, no. You're having a huge transformation here. I feel like this new path, this new thing, you're being asked to jump, you know, but your human doesn't want to. Your human doesn't want to do it. But if you decide to do it, if you decide to trust your higher self, what I feel like is like there's a new cup of love. There's a new way to see yourself. There's a lot of success here. And it's spiritual success with the Hierophant. You know, it's like you're learning huge lessons and they're changing you. They're changing the way you see your life, your future, your present, right? Because what's happening is you're kind of seeing the justice in it. When we see the justice, that's when the transformation happens. When we see like, oh wow, there was a gift. Oh my God, there was a gift. Okay, I don't have to be mad about it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Think about something real bad that happened. And it's something that you understand the gift from. It could be anything. But when you understand like how much it changed you or how it changed your path or whatever the justice is for you, I just feel like it changes the way you see your life, yourself, what's in front of you. Like what you're doing once you see the justice in the negative experiences, right? I feel like it brings in alignment for you and your soul. And I do feel like you're seeing the whole big picture. And I do feel like you're trusting your soul. What's happening is you're finding your own value. Spirit is ushering in 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor. You have the Empress here already. So you guys could be looking at like a divine connection coming your way. Like you do have a Two of Cups here. And a lot of love. So I feel like you have to really trust your higher self here. Because what I feel like you're, like what's eclipsing out is this negative feelings that you have. 5 of Cups or 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, you know. Like these are like arguments, they're disputes, they're feeling less than. They can mean a lot of things, right? And I feel like what you're understanding, like the big epiphany here is like, wow, this was all part of my path, you know? And you're realizing like the value in all of the experiences. 9 of Wands. I do feel like the confrontation is with your own self, your own higher self. Pisces. Maybe you're arguing with your soul or something. But I do feel like what's happening is you're like just a lot of negative stuff is leaving and a really lot of positive is coming in. Like understanding your value, understanding you can create anything, you're understanding divine energy, and it's changing the way you see all the experiences. And that in and of itself is a change, you know? If you don't have to feel pissed off at somebody for hurting you, you can feel grateful instead. Like, if I would have been with that person, I'll use my ex-husband as an example. So, you know, if I sat around and thought about, like, I wish we would have worked out or whatever like that, then I have to look at the flip side of it. Like, if I wouldn't have left that guy, I wouldn't have a college degree. I wouldn't have my youngest daughter. She's not his. She's not my husband's. I wouldn't have her. That was the first gift that I noticed, was that one. Like, if I wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have her. Like, is that enough yet? Yeah, it should be, but I had to keep going with it, you know? Like, I had to really understand, like, all of the lessons behind that and where it took me next. And that is what you're doing, Pisces. You're looking at where it takes you next, where it took you next. And I think, like, when we do that, we do build trust in our higher self. Like, we're like, you know what? That was a great plan. That was a great plan. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have gone through that. As the Nine of Wands on the high side. You know, it's the high side of the Nine of Wands. And that's what I think is happening. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that it all made sense, and I love you guys. I'm going to go do somebody's gardening today. It's time to, like, cut everything down and put it all to bed, and so I'm going to be doing that all week. So that's where I'm going to go now. I love you guys. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.